cried over someone you've never met? Congratulations, you've met a parasocial relationship. Parasocial relationships. Big words, weird concept. But we all know the feeling. That sense that you know someone online, that you're invested in their life, their drama, their opinions, even though they literally don't even know you exist. This isn't just about YouTube stars or TikTok dancers. Parasocial relationships are part of a long human story, from radio hosts in the 1930s to soap opera actors in the 50s to influencers and commentary creators today. And the internet didn't invent them. It just made them faster, more intense, and way more complicated. So today, we're diving into the history, psychology, and chaos of parasocial relationships. And yes, we'll explain why your favorite creator feels like a friend, even if they've never said your name. The term parasocial relationship was coined by Horton and Wall in 1956. Basically, it describes a one-sided relationship. You feel intimacy, trust, and connection with someone, but they don't know you exist. Why does this even happen? Well, human brains are wired to connect. Social creatures since day one, we're built to respond to faces, voices, and stories. Mirror neurons, emotional empathy, storytelling, all of it tricks your brain into thinking, I know this person. And here's the kicker. Parasocial relationships aren't harmless. They're emotionally real, even if they're one-sided. You can laugh with them, cry with them, feel betrayed by them, all without them ever knowing you exist. Basically, your brain doesn't care. Before the internet, people were already forming deep attachments to people they'd never meet. The concept isn't new. It just had different forms. Take radio in the 1930s. Families would gather around their radios to listen to announcers, drama serials, and variety shows. Listeners felt intimately connected to voices that only existed in their living rooms through sound waves. You could feel like you knew the host even though you'd never shake their hand. TV in the 1950s and 60s amplified this. Soap operas became daily rituals. People cried over fictional characters and celebrated their milestones like they were real neighbors. Hosts like Ed Sullivan or Walter Cronkite weren't just newsmen. They were trusted figures, almost like family members. Even fan clubs in the mid-20th century worked this way. You'd write letters to movie stars, actors, or musicians, and even if they never replied, the act of writing created a sense of connection. Basically, the seeds of parasocial relationships were already planted in traditional media. The medium has changed, but the human brain hasn't. We've always been suckers for the illusion of intimacy. Then came the internet, and suddenly parasocial relationships got a turbo boost. YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, all of these platforms make creators feel present in ways radio and TV never could. Vlogs, live streams, and stories break the fourth wall constantly. Creators talk directly to the camera, to you. Comments and DMs give the illusion of interaction. You're not just watching, you're participating. And commentary channels are a perfect meta example. They don't just report drama. They let audiences feel like they're inside the creator world, analyzing, reacting, and connecting without ever leaving their living room. Your favorite commentary creator isn't just narrating, they're curating your emotional investment in other creators' lives. This immediacy makes parasocial relationships feel real. Fans laugh, cry, rage, or stan alongside someone who technically doesn't know they exist. And the faster content moves, the more intense the connection gets. Parasocial relationships aren't just harmless obsession. They can get messy, fast. The closer we feel to creators, the more we invest emotionally, financially, and sometimes even morally. And that's exactly what some creators and platforms know. Emotional manipulation is real. Whether it's a vlogger dangling exclusive info, a streamer begging for donations, or an influencer posting vulnerable content to drive engagement, parasocial connections can be exploited. Fans forgive, justify, and defend behaviors that would feel ridiculous in real life, all because the brain has been tricked into thinking this person is my friend. Then there's burnout. Creators are under constant pressure to maintain a connection to keep the parasocial illusion alive. They live stream, vlog daily, post stories, respond to comments, and audiences expect intimacy without pause. When creators falter, fans feel betrayed, and sometimes it escalates into full-blown outrage. It's not just emotional stress. Parasocial relationships can be genuinely dangerous. Fans who feel too close can cross boundaries, showing up at homes, sending threatening messages, or leaking personal info online. The illusion of friendship might feel harmless from your side of the screen, but for the creator, it's a very real invasion of privacy and safety. Which brings us to commentary channels. These channels thrive because parasocial relationships exist. Watching someone dissect drama, analyze bad takes, or call out manipulation is like a safety valve for the audience. We get to engage with parasocial chaos without personally being exploited. Commentary turns emotional investment into content, and the cycle keeps going. And then there's cancel culture, which is basically parasocial relationships hitting critical mass. When a creator missteps, audiences who feel close enough think they own the moral response. The result? Intense online drama, fan wars, and creators constantly walking a tightrope of visibility, authenticity, and audience expectations. Parasocial relationships aren't inherently bad. They're powerful, and power can be messy. And when you combine millions of people with instant access to creators' lives, you get the perfect storm for drama, obsession, and yes, viral chaos. Parasocial relationships might feel like a totally modern internet problem, but zoom out and you see a very familiar pattern. Humans have always been drawn to people we admire, envy, or obsess over. It's just the technology that keeps changing. In the 18th century, salon hosts curated social circles and cultural influence. People wrote letters to famous authors or actors in the 19th century, creating fan clubs and a sense of intimacy across distance. In the 20th century, radio hosts and TV stars became household names, and audiences formed one-sided connections that were emotionally real, even if they were unreciprocated. The internet didn't invent parasocial relationships. It just amplified them. Now, everyone with Wi-Fi and a camera can be known by millions. Commentary channels thrive because of this dynamic. They dissect, analyze, and sometimes even exploit these relationships, giving audiences a sense of understanding while still maintaining distance. It's drama, entertainment, and social analysis all rolled into one. Parasocial relationships are powerful because they tap into something deeply human, our need to connect, to empathize, and to find meaning in the lives of others. They can be fun, inspiring, or even dangerous, and they're here to stay. So next time you feel like you know your favorite streamer, influencer, or commentary creator, congratulations! You're deep in a parasocial relationship, and your brain is having all the feelings, whether you realize it or not. And if you think parasocial relationships are intense, wait until we dive into YouTuber apologies. Why do creators' apologies go viral? Why do we care so much when someone says, "I'm sorry," online? In the next episode, we're unpacking the performance, the drama, and the psychology behind every public apology. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more historic chaos, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss the next video. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!